What's up, y'all? We back at it with another movie review, and I just got done seeing The Accountant Part 2. Now, I know the questions y'all want answered right away. Is it better than the first movie? And for me, I'm kind of torn on it. In some ways, I do like it better, and then there's some ways I don't like it better. Let me explain, man. First, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell. Now, as far as the first movie, what I love the most about it is the fact that we didn't know it was his brother until the end of the movie. Like, that was a pleasant surprise for me. Granted, I was a lot younger when it came out. I believe this movie came out, what, eight years ago? 7, 8 years ago? And I was like really surprised. Didn't expect it to be his brother. So when it happened, I was just like, yo, damn, it's his brother. So I really loved that. And to me, the overall movie was good, but that part right there made it even better. And so when it comes to this second movie, you don't get a big surprise like that, but you get to see the dynamic of these two brothers in this movie. And to me, I felt like that was probably the best part of this movie. Yeah, you had amazing action scenes, you had some great moments with gunfights and stuff like that, but just seeing the relationship between the two brothers was more than enough for me. I really enjoyed those moments. In fact, I would have loved even more of those moments because they were just so good. Maybe because I have an older brother and I can relate to some of the stuff they were doing. Not the crazy fighting and killing stuff, but you know what I'm saying, some of the relationship and conversations they were having throughout the movie. And it actually was kind of funny. It won't like they were going to be funny, but some of the moments was just like that humor that, you know, brothers have amongst one another. And I really like that. And I like the fact that both brothers, you know, you got Brax, who's played by Joel, I believe his name is, and you know, he plays the Punisher in the Daredevil series on Netflix and Disney Plus. And then we got Ben Affleck, who plays, you know what I'm saying, who played, you know, Daredevil in one of the movies back in the day. So you get to see these two together, and I'm not gonna lie, Brax does feel like, you know what I'm saying, Frank, you know, the Punisher from the Netflix series. He does feel like him, but just not that extreme. And so getting to see these two characters together for a whole movie, it was very enjoyable, man. I would give this a solid 9 out of 10, man. You had really good chemistry between these two brothers. And then there was the detective lady who wasn't a fan of how they were getting stuff done, but the chemistry with her as well, adding her to the mix, and you had this awesome trio. Like, honestly, this is something they could probably make a part 3 of and have these three characters together again, and I wouldn't be mad at it, man. This is definitely something worth buying, something worth checking out in the theaters. Now, I'm not saying it's going to win any awards, but I will say it was a great time, and I enjoyed it all the way through. But I'm not going to keep you here too long. You guys wanted a simple, quick answer, and there's your answer, man. The movie's worth watching, just as good as the first one, in some ways better, and then there's some ways where I would see the first movie being better. But for those who have seen it, curious to hear y'all thoughts, let me know down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.